I am Jan Vleescohuower. I am half Dutch, half American, and I was born and raised in Italy. In Angelic, I play Archangel Gabriel. He is, well, a very self-confident angel, not man. He goes by a code for himself. Yeah, he sets a certain standard for himself, and he goes by it. And any time that he doesn't, it kind of, I think it hits on him. And I think the fact that he's so angry and mad at this other Gabriel, he really doesn't like that about himself, and he dislikes it even more because he's flawed at the end of the day, and he doesn't believe himself to be flawed. But we all are, aren't we? He's a bit of a badass, and obviously a lady killer. It's mostly due to his good looks. I mean, strong jawline and whatnot. But there was a couple of email transactions, as it were, not transactions, transsexuals, back and forths, a lot of back and forths through emails, and I then sent in an audition after thinking to myself, when will I ever be the embodiment of bravery? And yeah, turns out I got it, and I'm here. My first impression of Angelic when I got here was something along the lines of, wow, all right, cool, let's do it. Yeah, I didn't know what to make of it at first, and then it kind of made more sense the less it made sense, but it made more sense, and it was cool. And yeah, a very articulate answer coming from me. My relationship with Gabriel, a lot of it I can't really divulge because of spoilers later on in the series, obviously. But we feel very strongly about each other. There's a love is something that transcends dimensions and also transcends planes, obviously. So our love is eternal, and being eternal, and you know, with so much time, you have a possibility of trying everything, and why wouldn't you? You know, I mean, so we're very open to each other, about each other, and with the things that we would do to each other, with each other. An interesting fact about me. I had heart surgery when I was very young. They didn't go through the breastplate, they went through the back. So a really weird scar, well, not weird, but just a scar on my back. And when I was younger, I used to tell people that I got bit by a shark while surfing. Or I would tell people that, that I had a robotic heart, and if they listened really closely, they could hear it tick. And a lot of people would go in and be like, oh really? And then I'd just slap them. Oh God.
Books are preferable.
Well, I didn't read the books. I can't actually read. That probably should have been the fun fact about me. Well, actually, not too long ago, I was at a bachelorette party, and I was invited by my boss, but I had to be dressed as a woman to do it. I dressed up as a woman. I had a dress, had my hair down, makeup, everything. And I looked pretty good, you know. I looked like if I had a butch sister. You might swipe right on Tinder on me, you know, like that was right, left, the good one, the good side, whatever. I don't play that often. So we end up going out in Soho, and we get into Ronnie Scott's, but they wouldn't let us in because they said that I was holding a dress code violation by wearing a dress. I played it very stern. I was like, excuse me, what do you mean dress code violation? And they were like, you can't be wearing a dress. And I was like, I think you'll find my friend over here is wearing a dress. I don't see why it's a problem that I'm wearing a dress. And it was very weird because I all of a sudden felt, you know, just some of the things that these people go through. I mean, how about if I was actually a transgendered woman or man or whatever it would have been? How would that feel? It's a weird situation to feel yourself in. And then we went for Chinese and it was awesome. And the waiter kept on looking at my skirt. It was a bit weird. You should watch Angelic because I'm in it, first off. And second off, because it's a well-written dramedy, almost, about angels. Like, that's pretty badass. And a message to my fans. Please don't judge my pettiness. I really am not that petty. It's just, I mean, I am. but aren't you in a way or another? And if I come off as a douche, which I probably do, I apologize. It's only because you don't know me. Say hi, and we'll have a beer. Better that way.
That was a very deep interview.